Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video. Hope you're doing really well. It's actually a nursery day today for both of the kids, so I can be as loud as I want in the house. I'm here alone, just me and Molly. So George and Hallie are both at nursery today, and it's just my like sort it out day. I've actually had a few appointments that I've been to this morning, and I've been to the gym as well. So I've had a nice little like, you know, life admin day and then a bit of self-care going to the gym for myself. And then I'm back here this afternoon just catching up with stuff, doing washing and really boring stuff. So thought I'd vlog to make it a little bit more fun. Actually thought we could do a little bit of a life update, like a few health things, maybe some stuff about primary school, choosing primary schools for George, because I know that a lot of you guys will be in the same boat as me, like where your little one's going to be going to school in September 2025, and I'm sure a lot of you are doing the same thing as I am, going around all the schools, doing all the open days, and it can feel really overwhelming at the moment. Our deadline is January the 15th, and I actually didn't realise that a lot of people didn't know this. When I posted about it on my stories, so many people were like, I didn't know that that was the deadline. So thank you for posting. I was like, wow, like of course, like obviously if you have like a younger child and none of their friends have gone to school, if you haven't got other friends that have like kids like similar age or the age above, like the year above or whatever, then you wouldn't know. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad I mentioned it. But yeah, we've been going around all the primary schools and stuff, and I'll talk about it a little bit later, but it's just been like very intense. It was like the biggest decision I've ever had to make as a mum, and yeah, it's just a lot. Anyway, where I've got a couple of hours before I have to go pick the kids up, I thought now would be the best chance I've got, because I've got the whole house to myself, to show you some of my absolute staple pieces in my wardrobe that I wear day in, day out, like literally every single day. I get a lot of questions about a lot of my trousers because I wear very comfortable clothes, very basic clothes, very easy to wear, practical, like mum-friendly clothes for the lifestyle that we all have as mums. And where it's Black Friday, I thought now would be a great chance to show you my absolute favourite things that I have always loved from Halara. These are just things that I have worn time and time again, tried and tested, because I know the website on Halara can sometimes be a little bit confusing. There's quite a lot of choice, which can be quite overwhelming sometimes. There's so many sizes, so many colours, so many different designs. So I've literally curated my ultimate little fantastic wardrobe for you that hopefully you're going to find a few pieces that you absolutely love. Everything that I mentioned is going to be linked in the description box, and you can use my discount code on full price items, but there's also a huge Black Friday sale, so I definitely click on the links to see what the prices of the items are on Black Friday, because it's actually a week away from when I'm filming this, so fingers crossed they've got some amazing deals on. First of all, this is actually a new outfit, but I love it. I know I've got my slippers on at the moment, but this is actually my gym outfit. I love these leggings. These are like the flare leggings. Let me take the slipper off. The flare leggings from Halara are just so gorgeous. They make me feel more dressed than a normal legging, and they just give a bit of something extra, and I just really love it. To be honest, these would work really well as a gym outfit like I'm wearing it, or you could just wear these with like a jumper or a fleece, or maybe like a knitted cardi or something, and you can make it more like casual rather than sportswear. I just really love them. They come in so many different colours. They're so flattering as well, and they're very stretchy and comfortable. Like I literally cannot fault these. These are definitely something I've been seeing everywhere. Halara have not disappointed with the complete and utter quality of them. They're very thick, they're luxurious, they feel buttery soft, like 10 out of 10, love them. And then this jacket is one that I absolutely love. I wear this quite a lot, again, when I'm going to the gym, but also on my like, you know, my mum errands day, like when I'm going to the post office, when I'm gonna go pick up some parcels, when I'm gonna go do the weekly shop. Like this is something that I wear all the time. It's very comfortable, and it feels just a bit more, again, like I'm dressed a little bit more than I would be if I was just wearing a hoodie, but it's just as comfortable. So I love this one as well, and these are my two favourite picks for like a sports attire kind of day. Okay, then the crossover leggings are by far my favourite leggings that Halara do, just because of the versatility of them. You could wear them to the gym like I probably would do, like in this kind of an outfit. They cross over here, so they make you feel very nice around the waist and everything like that. They have pockets like most Halara leggings do. They are just a dream for when you don't need to carry a bag, you don't want to carry anything around. You just want your phone in one pocket, your keys in another, or your AirPods or whatever. You don't do a workout, whatever it might be, or go on a dog walk, or go to the park with the kids. It's just very nice to have a pocket available in both sides, which I just love. I love how they look. I love all of the colours that they do, because the colour range that Halara offer in basically all of their trousers, and their leggings are definitely no exception, it's just second to none. Like, there's so many. I have 2 different colours. I have the khaki ones, and then these are brown ones as well. I feel like these are my 2 favourite colours. I also have some black ones, but this is one way of wearing it. Another way of like dressing them up a bit, because there's like a nice colour range. They kind of double up as like workout leggings and then like fashion leggings. So I would like chuck over, you know, a jacket like this, for example, and it completely changes the look, but you feel completely dressed, because the leggings like are giving off a bit more of a dressy vibe than just like a black legging. Like, I really like these colours, and it's such a buttery soft material, it's unreal. And then if you changed it up a bit with like different shoe and then, you know, different kind of colour legging, like you can see how that would work. I love these leggings. They're just, like I say, buttery soft. They wash up like a dream. I do them inside out just in case my husband's work trousers like catch on them or anything. But I've put these through the wash at least 20 times already, and yeah, I'm obsessed. They are still as strong as they were when they arrived, and yeah, they are my favourite, my absolute favourite. These next trousers are ones that I wear non-stop, literally summer, autumn, winter, you name it, spring, I will always wear these trousers. They are these straight leg cargo trousers, and they speak for themselves. They're just the perfect fit. They've got pockets at the front and the back, not just display pockets, actual pockets. They have such an array of colours, such an array of sizes, and I have 3 colours myself because I know that I love them the most. These are my most worn colour. These are the khaki colour. And then I also have them in this sepia kind of brown colour, and then I also have them in this navy blue colour. I love them. I just love them. They just work so well, and they're so much more comfortable than jeans. So stretchy. If you're going out for a meal, if you're one of those people that bloats a little bit throughout the day like I am, if you're on your period, these are the kind of trousers I need in my life. Like, they're so good. I would just probably chuck over I'm a basic kind of top kind of girl. I should have also said this is from Halara. This is just one of their little vest tops that they do. The reason I love this is because it's got an integrated bra, so you do not have to wear a bra. It's so comfortable, guys. It's so comfortable. I love them. And then this jacket's also from Halara. I'd probably just wear it something like this. This would be my ultimate little soft play outfit, or going to do the weekly shop and anything like that. Like, this is just my absolute casual mum outfit of dreams. I love it. I'm comfortable. It's practical. I feel good in it. What more do you want? I am 5'4", so I go for a regular, and I also go for a size small in everything now, being a size 8 to 10 in UK size. But to be honest, when I was between sizes, so when I was more of a 10 to 12, I would go for a medium, and then when I was like kind of going a little bit more towards a smaller 10, that's when I went down to a small. So I hope that helps a little bit, because I know, again, sizing can be a little bit confusing for everyone. But the range of sizes they have on Halara is really, really good, and they have a really good sizing guide to help you out a little bit. I've never ordered anything that I haven't been able to fit into if I have checked that sizing guide properly. Also, if you're wondering what this is, I had blood tests earlier. We'll get into that in a bit. Okay, these trousers are probably the ones that you're gonna wanna buy from the things I'm showing you, because they are the most comfortable things you've ever worn in your entire life. Wide leg, absolute trousers of dreams. Yes, guys, it's the wide leg trousers I always wear. They have pockets. They're like a really thin waffle knit, and I just love them. They are so comfortable. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how comfortable these trousers are. They have belt loops here, if you can see. So I'm going to pop all of out. This is the outfit that I wore when I went to brunch with my friend Liv the other week, and so many of you literally ran to purchase these trousers. It was unbelievable, and now they are probably going to be in the sale, so if you didn't get them then, now's your chance. Like I said, I'll put my discount code and I'll link everything down below as well, but because you've got the option to add a belt, I just think this dresses it up so well. You could wear these to work, to brunch, to soft play. You could wear these anywhere and be the most comfortable you've ever been in your entire life. Like, I'm sorry, but they are just, there's not much else I can say about them, because they are just, they're so stretchy. I just love them. I do have these in a green that I wear during the summer, but these ones, guys, the black, is gonna see you through every single season. You can wear it with a vest top, which, by the way, underneath this polo neck, I'm actually wearing the Halara vest top because it doubles up as a bra, like I said. So, and because it's so literally like skin tight, you're not going to see any seams. So yeah, I like that in the winter to keep me a little bit warm. And for this outfit, it's one that I have actually worn time and time again. It's my go-to thing in the winter. I would say like the autumn winter, if I was going out for a meal or out basically anywhere like a bit posher than soft play, for like a grown-up evening event, I would probably wear this. And I love it. I just feel so incredibly comfortable, warm, and also just like quite confident in it. I really love the trousers. The trousers make this outfit, how fitted they are around here. They've still got the pockets at the back, which I love. There's no pockets at the front, and it gives a little bit more of a, I don't know, like it's just more sophisticated kind of look. And I think they're either straight leg or flared. I'm not entirely sure. I'd say, what would you say? Would you say that's a slight flare? Slight flare maybe? Or maybe just straight leg. But very tight around here in a lovely hugging way. I love them. The quality of these are amazing, as with all of the other things that I've showed you. And I just really love them. I've got these in the khaki, and I've also got them in black. I've also got this top on with it. I've worn this like exact duo together several times. I love this. Again, with most of the Halara tops, what I love about it is it's got an integrated bra. So it's literally got this part, which is a very similar, but this part here is basically like the vest top that I was just wearing, the cream one, which I've got in loads of colours as well. But then it's got this gorgeous sort of mesh that kind of goes all like that. It's so lovely. It's so flattering. I love the neckline of it, and I just think it's my perfect going out top for winter, autumn, when you want to have your arms covered, and you just don't want to be like in a little strappy top. This is perfect because I still feel dressed up. But yeah, I'm warm and comfortable, and I love it. And those are probably my favourite items in my entire wardrobe. They're the things that I reach for the most, the things that I wear on the casual days, the things that I wear on the gym days, the things that I wear on the mum admin days, the things I wear if I was ever going out. Like, I find it quite overwhelming, to be honest, to go out. I don't like really dressy things, elaborate things. I want things that I'm gonna be able to wear time and time again in loads of different scenarios, so that I know that when I'm buying something, I'm actually going to wear it on so many different occasions. It's going to be versatile. I can get the use out of it. That's the kind of thing I like to do. And Halara do that time and time again, because they are very good basic pieces, but also quite unique. Obviously, like I said, I have got a discount code for you, and it is Black Friday week, so I would definitely run, don't walk to Halara. Shan20 gets you 20% off full price items on the website. And like I said, the Black Friday sales, you are bound to find such bargains. For me, these are the items that if I could tell myself a year ago, these are the items you'll wear, I would repurchase them in a heartbeat for the exact full price. Like, I wouldn't even care if it was discounted or not, because of the amount of use I've got out of them. The leggings, the trousers, the really good bra integrated tops. I just love them. 10 out of 10. Absolutely perfect. Anyway, I need to get out of this because unfortunately I'm not going on a night out tonight. I'm going to get into more clothes, different clothes, probably Halara clothes, because I am going to parents' evening later at nursery. So let's go downstairs. I'll get dressed quickly and then I'll catch up with you there. So yeah, like I said, I had some blood tests done this morning. Basically, I have just been actually finally tackling some things that have been going on with me since having Hallie, my second born. I just basically have just not done anything about any of these things until now. I feel like I've got the space to breathe a little bit now, and I can actually look after myself a bit more. And it's so bad that it's taken this long. She's almost a year and a half old. And I've had these issues from like back then, basically from just after she was born, or even just before some things. Basically, the blood tests that I had today were because potentially I have some sort of thyroid issue. Basically, they're not exactly sure. I could have some form of thyroid issue though, so they've tried to take some bloods and just identify what that is, but it could be a whole host of things, to be honest. Basically, I just don't feel right 100% of the time, and when I don't feel good around my period kind of thing, it is really bad. And then basically that is also paired with like incredibly excessive sweating. So I don't know if it's connected or not, and it could be, could not be, but I have this thyroid issue or potential thyroid issue, and then also like the pain and stuff around my periods, which could just be like some more severe period pains, who knows, but it just seems like it's not fitting right with me and my body and like what I think I'm used to. It could just be that I've changed, I don't know. So there's that, but then also there's excessive sweating. It is just it's too much, guys, it's too much. No one should sweat this much, and it's just getting to the point where I'm just like really socially anxious about it, and it's just gross. And like everywhere I go, like I'm even in the coldest of days, if I was just wearing this, I'd be sweating already just because it's a long sleeve top. And even if it's not a long sleeve top, I'd sweat, but at least it wouldn't like smell as much because I can like wipe it away or whatever. But oh, it's just so much. Honestly, it's just such an awkward thing to talk about. Like, it's not nice at all. But if anyone else that's watching this sweats a lot and you just think, oh, that's just my body, it's whatever, there are things you can do. Like, I didn't really realise this. I thought you had to get like Botox in your armpits. That's the only way you can get rid of it. That's not the only way you can get rid of it, and you can't get that on the NHS anyway, because I did ask. The thing that I have tried is I got prescribed a body wash for the bath. It's like a soap substitute, so it's not soap. Basically, something in soap also doesn't help with the bacteria or something. It's just very confusing, I don't know. Basically, I've been prescribed this like wash emollient thing. It's called something, I don't know. It's actually targeted at people with eczema and like flaky skin and dry skin and stuff. So it's like a moisturizing one, but because it's like a soap substitute, it works really well for people that have like excess sweating, basically, like me. Pairing that with a deodorant called Dry Claw. It's literally like alcohol that you dab on your armpit, basically. And it kills all the bacteria in your sweat. Basically, I have actually not sweat now for like a week. And it gets to the point where you put it on every day, and then once the sweat stops, you start just using it once every couple of days, maybe once a week, and then once every 2 weeks. You kind of go down like that. You can't overuse it, and I've found that where I've like had a rash and stuff on my armpits where I've used too much of it. So look, it's all trial and error, but anyway, it's definitely helped. It's helped with my confidence, it's helped with all of that kind of stuff. Echo, stop. That's the slow cooker being ready. My curry that I'm doing in the slow cooker's ready. But yeah, like, it's definitely helped my confidence and stuff, and I will link the 2 things that I have got down below in the description, just in case anyone is also, you know, sweaty belly like myself, and is looking for something. You can get both those things over the counter, like in a pharmacy. You don't have to go to the doctors, but it might be worth talking to the doctor if it's something that it could be connected to something else. Because like I said, I got that from the doctors, spoke to them, but they've also done some blood tests and stuff to check for the thyroid issue or potential deficiencies in whatever it might be, to see if they're related. And that's obviously just a symptom of the actual issue, whatever the actual issue is, God knows. Anyway, that all came on since pregnancy, and you know, love that for us women. Our bodies change so much, and we're literally at the bottom of the pile in terms of priority. We do that to ourselves, by the way. That's not anyone else that does that. But because we're looking after everyone else, we forget to look after ourselves sometimes. So that's like one little thing. The more significant one is my hip. So I have actually been to a few appointments now to have CT scans, MRI scans, physiotherapists, and the orthopedic clinic, and all of that kind of stuff. Basically, it looks like I might have to have surgery to fix this issue. And it's not just pregnancy's fault. I can't just blame it on pregnancy, but pregnancy definitely played a big part in it. Essentially, I now have borderline hip dysplasia, which is actually fairly common in young adults and people that are either really active and do loads of exercise and stuff, which isn't really me. Like, I do exercise, but I don't do lots of exercise. I'm a mum, I don't have time for exercise a lot of the time, but I do run around after my kids, and I do try and go to the gym and stuff, but that's quite new, to be honest. Like, that hasn't always been my life. So yeah, anyway, basically the reason I've got it is because I've got hypermobility, just like my daughter. I also was pregnant, and the hormone relaxin that pumps through your entire body basically like relaxes all your ligaments and joints and stuff, but it's not targeted at just where the baby's growing, it's everywhere. And where it was relaxed, the hip bone wasn't being supported by sort of my lower thigh bone, this bit. Basically, this it's supposed to go there and it's sort of like that and it's not supported, and basically it's really painful sometimes. I'm on fairly strong painkillers and have been for a long time now, and basically it was time to get this sorted. It's taken a while to get obviously through the NHS route and everything, but it's what it is. Things take time. I'm not dying, I'm just in a bit of pain. So yeah, that's what is going on. I'm probably gonna have to have an operation. So yeah, basically that's what's happening. I'm probably gonna have to have an operation on my hip, which obviously when you've got young kids, having a major surgery like that is, you know, not ideal. But obviously if that means that I don't have to have a hip replacement in my 40s, then I'm happy to have it, I guess. Happy is probably the wrong word. Okay to have it. But yeah, obviously it's a good thing if it's gonna resolve the issue. But yeah, I've had all my CT scans, MRI scans, all that jazz, and I'm just waiting to hear all the updates. So that's fun. But the moral of the story, I guess, is if you've got a health issue that you've kind of put to the back of your mind, you're not concentrating on, that you're not doing anything about, and you feel like it's impacting you and it could grow to something more, then definitely go get it checked out. It could be something bigger, we just don't know, and I feel like it's really important to look after ourselves. Obviously none of my things are particularly major, but you know, it's important to make sure that we're living the life that we deserve, because we are important as well as our kids. If our kids had any of these issues, we would be rushing to sort everything out because we wouldn't want them to be in pain for a second. But for us, it's just fine. And it's like, no, come on, like, let's look after ourselves as well. Let's set a good example. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, it's just one of those, it's a lot of admin that goes with it. But now the kids are both at nursery 2 days a week. I've actually just filled those days with hospital appointments, so that's fun times. Anyway, I've got a load of washing up to do and a load of washing to put away, as per usual. Honestly, it's just relentless, isn't it? The washing up and the laundry, like the clothes washing, it's just constant and it blows my mind. I'm gonna crack on and do that, and then we can talk about primary schools in a second. I'm gonna stew some apples and pears and raisins, and I'm gonna make some sort of like fake apple crumble for dessert tonight, I think, but with no like sugar or anything. I'm just gonna do it with like cinnamon and vanilla essence and stuff, and then make it seem sweet even though it's only got the sugar from the fruit in it. And then I'm just gonna put like oats with it or something, and then the kids can have that later for dessert. I feel like they'll really enjoy that, but it's healthy-ish. Got my 2 things cooking. My curry's cooking in the slow cooker, and my stewed apples, pears and raisins and cinnamon is stewing there. When that's done, I'm just going to put oats on the top and maybe mix it through, and then the kids can have like custard or ice cream with that afterwards. And then the curry we're having tonight is a board of lunch slow cooker recipe. It's got 6 ingredients. It's so dead easy. I've tasted it. It tastes really nice. I've just then added the actual rice into the slow cooker, so I then cook it on low for 1 hour, and then it will all be cooked all just in one go, and it will just be like shovel it onto a plate with a few chutneys and bits like that. So that's what our dinner is tonight, because we've got parents' evening. So my mother-in-law is coming over. I'm gonna go pick up the kids in a minute. That time is completely wrong, obviously. That, I don't know what's going on with that clock, but it's not right. Every time I change it, it just like turns to something else. It's parents' evening tonight, so I'm gonna go pick up the kids in half an hour. Then my mother-in-law is gonna come over and look after them while we go back to nursery to have both the kids' parents' evenings. They do parents' evenings pretty much, I think it's like once a term. And George has had a few before, but Hallie's never had one, so it'll be Hallie's first ever parents' evening, so that will be really nice. It's just so nice to actually get like the feedback from them about how they're getting on and like areas that they need to develop on, all that kind of stuff, especially for George, I guess, where he'll be going to school in September. Like, you know, it's getting more important, I guess, to know, you know, where he's at, where he might need additional support in some areas, because that's something that we have been talking to the school, the nursery about, and obviously we'll talk to schools about as well in the, you know, next year or so. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing this evening. But speaking of schools, I've been doing all of the open days and stuff at all the primary schools that we're like in catchment for, and actually we've got basically a big choice. I think in some areas, like, you can only apply for like the top 3 closest schools in your catchment area, and then others you can, like in other, you know, districts or whatever, you can apply for ones further afield. We're lucky enough that catchment doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. So I'm just editing this vlog now, and actually I went to see a primary school yesterday where catchment was an issue, because they're usually oversubscribed, so they go within their catchment area and then beyond. We're just so slightly out of catchment, and it was my favourite school yet, so yeah, maybe it is more of an issue than I thought, but only for the really good schools. So yeah, there's a good amount of schools to choose from, but I am getting a little bit overwhelmed with it. I've looked at 3 so far, and then I've got 3 more to go. And they're a mixture of bigger schools and then smaller sort of villagey schools. We're in a town, so the bigger schools are within the town, so they are the closer ones, and then the further afield ones are the village schools. I am finding it like is consuming every single thought within my brain. I've got a list of things on my notes, like pros and cons for all the schools that we've looked at. One school, for example, had really good SEN support and good provisions and stuff. They had like a SEN hub that the kids can go to. They get loads of support there. They've got like a whole team of SENCOs and SEN trained teachers and stuff, which was so lovely to hear. But they didn't do things like Forest School, for example, which I would love George to be able to do throughout school if it's an option. I know that that's not an option that everyone's going to have, but it is something that I think he would benefit from, and I think would help him with his potential, you know, ADHD or whatever it might be. SEN, by the way, if you haven't got an SEN child, is special educational needs, or SEND is special educational needs and disabilities. So, you know, George isn't diagnosed with ADHD, but I think at some point, you know, once he's past the age where you can be diagnosed for it, I think he probably will be. Like, if I'm totally honest, every day I am more certain of that. He has definitely calmed down a lot since turning 4, I'd say, you know, but he still definitely has his moments. There are, to me it's very clear, to most of his teachers and stuff that know him at nursery and stuff, it's pretty clear, I think. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Obviously then for us, like, SEN provision is going to be fairly important for the primary school we pick, but at the same time I do think maybe a smaller school might benefit him, just because he does get, you know, a little bit more of a relationship with the teachers and feel a little bit more, I don't know, supported throughout his school journey. But then I've heard so many alternative views saying that actually bigger schools have more TAs and, you know, probably have at least 1 TA or 2 TAs in a class, meaning that actually you end up having more one-on-one time with a teacher than you would in a smaller school that have less staff. Even if there's more children, they also have more staff. So it's like, you know, there's so many pros and cons to every single way you look at it. Smaller school, is that really going to prepare you for life? Because you're going to go to secondary school and then, like, it's going to be a massive jump up and you're going to feel like a fish out of water. But then in a bigger school, are you just going to get lost amongst the crowd? Like, I don't know. I went to a bigger school, Ash went to a smaller school, and actually we probably have, like, I probably think a smaller school's better and he probably thinks a bigger school's better. So it's like, we both think the opposite one to the one that we had was better. So it's like, to be honest, it's probably just like pissing in the wind because we just don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing recently, going around all the schools and overthinking it. Like, how are any of you guys in the same situation doing the school rounds at the moment? The deadline's obviously January the 15th for the 2025 intake. So George will start school in September 2025. But he'll be turning 5 at that point, so he'll be like the oldest in the year because his birthday's in September. So he's 100% ready. It's just I am nervous about him, how he's going to react to the difference between play and learning. I know that reception's not necessarily like that, but then like year 1, I guess, there's the big jump, so I guess that's just something to consider as well, like how they support the kids and stuff like with that transition. But do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Everyone's got to go through it, and it's just something that I'm sure whatever we choose will be the right decision. But I am kind of edging towards a smaller school. The only thing is the smaller school is further away, so the logistics of that is obviously a little bit more complex. With Hallie will still be going to a nursery, which is certain side of town, and then the school is like maybe the other side of town and a little bit further out of school, and it's just like the timings and stuff. Plus I'm probably going to be going back to work in September when George starts school. So it's like all of the logistics on that side is a bit like, my mind is a little bit blown by it all, if I'm totally honest. So I'm in an RN about all of those kind of things, and then figuring out, like, yeah, like I say, all of the logistics, and then obviously, do we have to then get wraparound childcare? Do we then have to incorporate the costs of that? Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, in my ideal world, I'd be able to drop him off and pick him up at school, drop off and pick up times, and he wouldn't have to do after school clubs and stuff, unless it was like a club that he really wanted to do, like football or swimming or whatever it might be. Obviously that would be great, but in an ideal world, I would be able to like pick him up whenever he needed me to pick him up. Like that's my goal, to be honest. I never really thought I'd be that kind of mum. I always thought I'd be the mum that like worked full time and whatever, but actually the more I have been a mum, the more I realise that I just want to be the school pickup mum. I want to pick them up at school, I want to hear about their day, I want to spend the most time with them that I can, because one day they just won't want to spend time with me. So yeah, that's all a conversation for when and if I go back to work, I guess. But anyway, lots to think about, but I'm gonna finish off this apple pie thing. That's all like stewing away. Lovely. Oh my God, honestly, the cinnamon is smelling gorgeous. Because it's for the kids, I'm just gonna shove in all of the oats into that pan and then like mix it all in, and then it'll be like a nice mix of stuff. I don't know. I'm actually gonna take some, out and freeze it so that I can use that in something else. But I will leave most of this in here. We just pop that into a couple of bowls, and then they can have that with like custard or ice cream or something after dinner. Perfect. It really tastes like apple pie. I can't believe there's no sugar in this. It tastes really sweet. Anyway, I need to go and pick up the kids from nursery now. So I'm just gonna quickly check in my curry. Oh, I've got coriander in the back of that, oops. The rice needs another 20 minutes or so, so that's perfect. I'll be back home for when that's done. But yeah, thank you so much for spending the afternoon with me, guys. It's been nice to have someone to talk to because I don't have my babies with me. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the kids now. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
You glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.